Let's go live there. See what's going on. I think I clicked it. Here you go. Here you go. Alright, we're on everywhere. Wisebot is kicking. Alright, we're here for another episode of Skyline. NPC Central, playing God. Alright guys, so we're gonna start a new city. I like stuff where there's sea. And I got a feeling that might be cool. Let's see. This Great Islands that's the one I started with earlier, right? Isn't it? You know what? This one is pretty cool. All right, let's jump in. All right, let's see how this map is. Let's see where we can start. All right, electricity is coming up to here. Here we got a nice exit. What is that? Railroad. We got an exit here. What is that? What is that feature? Earlier here. I kind of like the coast. There's an old castle here. I like this cove here right here. This cove right here is pretty cool, but in order to build a neighborhood in there, it's gonna be a pain in the neck. What about here? Cliffside. I don't know, I'm not sure. Not sure. Here, there's this spot right here. It's pretty flat. I'm trying to find a flat spot to start. Make it easier for myself. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, it's pretty okay here though. And there's an access down there to the sea. I kind of like this. It's nice and not too much here. Alright. Let's see. Because I downloaded some intersection. Here you go. Here we go. Some intersection. I like that. How do I rotate this? Oh, here like that. Alright. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bulldoze a little bit of the highway. What's the game? Like that I don't create too much ruckus. Gotta take off some more. Gotta take off some more. Here you go. That should be enough. Okay. Alright. Once we start with that, then after that the game is gonna go on a little bit smoother. There we go. Here we go. Now, what we gonna do is gonna take that section and connect to a 3-lane highway. Okay. And here we're gonna do the same. Take off those two little pieces, connect, and maybe make it like a little nicer looking after with the road tool and all that. Right? No, that's not what I want to do. All right, but that should be fine though. Let's see. Okay, so we got a starter. We got a starter, and we're gonna make just, you know, we're not gonna make the same mistake we did yesterday. We're just gonna make a main street. We're gonna make a main street. Let me see where we have. 4-lane road. Symmetric. No. With perpendicular parking. And we gotta make this road go main street, so it's gonna be that's gonna be main street right here. Yeah, that's gonna be main street. Even if he goes in around a little bit, I'm gonna keep, you know, maybe we're just gonna level all that about the same level. Take off that little hill here. Yeah, we're still gonna keep the contour of the terrain. Just make my task a little easier by bulldozing and making it like, yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be my main street right here. Gonna be here. There you go. That's gonna be my main street. And we're gonna make a connection here. It's fairly flat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Second, we're going to put a roundabout here. Boom. I like roundabouts. Oh, maybe I gotta change that road. Not. Do I keep the parking? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't keep the parking. So how do I do that again? I don't remember. Oh, zoning toolkit. How do I do that again? Oh, yeah, true. And then I just click on. Alright. Maybe you're just gonna keep that to make it like a more attractive neighborhood. Yeah. Alright, now let's connect it. Let's connect it. Let's come with the road. Yeah. Okay, and put another large roundabout here. Alright, like that we're gonna be able to put. Oh, I don't know, there's something going on here. Just gotta make it a little larger. Alright. Alright. So now we got a base for town, and I'm just gonna start. Yeah, I got a proposal for you, sharing your stream to keep coming. Man, like I got a Kiki's. Kiki's terrible. I keep getting those notifications all over the place. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Gotta say. Alright. So, as a good crooked politician, just gonna choose for the people and not let the people choose. What about that? I kind of like the concept of dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we're gonna start with a couple of houses. Some people wanted to put some houses here, so they're gonna. We're gonna make it small. Oh, at least we're gonna keep it for business. All right, and we're gonna put a couple of businesses. Gonna help with everything. 2 here. I'll put some more here. All right. Now those guys, they need power, electricity, they need everything. All right. Gonna build a little utility area right here. supply, and here we're gonna put a couple of stuff. We're gonna put a transformer station. Why is it not by the road though? What is it missing? Oh. Alright, so the at least electricity is connected. I don't know how good is that, but for sure we got electricity now. Okay, now we're gonna need water and sewage. Water and sewage. Ground pumping. Groundwater. Groundwater right here. Of course, we got another one here. Small. No, we're gonna have to come here. Alright, where's the water again? Chasing the water. Chasing the water. Groundwater pumping station. Why is it not connecting to the road? I don't know why it's not connecting my buildings to the road. Why is it not snapping? I have snapped it manually like that? That sucks. Alright, fresh water. And sewage. Sewage is gonna go with the utilities down there. Why it's not snapping? Why is it not snapping? I don't understand. Why it blocks me like that so far from the road? Is it a bug from the game? Pretty sure that's a bug from the game itself. Maybe I'll just restart it and see what happens. Here you go. Here we go. New neighborhoods being developed. Parallel road. Alright, like that I can add some housing. Yeah, see this. I really gotta get used to that toolkit thing. All right, we got a nicely a neighborhood being built. And now we can start putting some utilities. Yeah, put everything. Put everything. Or maybe not that. Okay. No. Yep. All right. What's the problem here? No water. Underground. And we're gonna put a double pipe. Here we go. It still does need fresh water to function. So this is the base for our town. It's a cool base. Right, but we gotta add some services. Right, because even though we don't really care about our citizen, a small medical clinic. See why it's not snapping correctly? I don't understand. It did snap there. It's cool. Alright. I'm gonna put firehouse. Yeah, we're gonna leave all the services kind of in the same neighborhood. Police station. Alright. And garbage, we gotta have a landfill, no, incineration plant, recycling center. I like the concept of recycling center. We need to recycle. I don't understand why we don't recycle more. You know why we don't recycle more? I'm gonna tell you why. For example, here where I live in Nassau County, everything goes to the landfill. So you got some towns that do the initiative of having a recycling center or something like that. And in fact, they don't really recycle because they don't really give a fuck. That's the thing. They don't really care. Alright. So our services are not bad though. Services are not bad at all. I gotta put more housing. Okay. Yeah. I can do that. Alright. Alright, how does that town look like? Not many people coming in, huh? Ah, it's building. It's building houses. We're gonna do the same that we just did here. We're gonna do it here. Alright. I gotta replace that road though. It's not good. Yeah, I don't need all those parkings here. It's kind of stupid. The rest of the town parkings make sense. Here we go. Here we go. You connected, buddy. Alright. Put a couple of houses here. No. It's not gonna work. Yeah, it's a corner. Alright. The town is getting developed a little bit. Look at that. And we're gonna try to stay concise, like, you know what I mean? Gonna try to stay not spread out too much. Not to spread out too much. Well, we got a nice looking town so far. Maybe there should be a roundabout here. Yeah, it probably should be a small roundabout. Too big. Okay. Yeah. Maybe on top of each other. It's alright. This guy here. Boom. Try to make it pretty, you know what I mean? I need people now. But I don't want a big buildings all over the place. You know, that's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. All right. All right. See, that's the problem with this game. It's so satisfying that you end up like just building and building and building and building and building. But sometimes you gotta chill a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta chill a little bit. Alright, so we are adding some trabajadores. Alright, I know, you guys need some workers. Yeah, aggressive, right away. Okay, come on. So different size tiles, different. I mean, if you put like a different number of tiles, then you get a different outcome for the house size and the house style. I cannot put nothing here. Oh, all right. Ah. All right, the city is slowly building. I'm gonna roll something. In the meantime, but it's a fun game. Very, very satisfying. Very satisfying. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that, and then after maybe I'll do a little bit of racing. Alright, but we're gonna start with a little bit of satisfying city skylines. Yeah, not a fan of Kick though. Just started streaming on Kick, and I don't know. First of all, there's not that many category of games, and it doesn't feel like the games I'm playing like are really valuable on Kick. The Gran Turismo 7 is Gran Turismo 7 it only has like a few oh man, I gotta bring some electricity. What the? Okay. So we're gonna bring electricity, and we gotta put some housing because I don't know what's going on. Not enough. I don't want to do medium density housing. Maybe that can be this neighborhood back there, right? Let's see. Let's see if that makes a big difference. That should bring enough workers. I'm gonna cover the whole spot with. Alright, let's see. Let's build houses. You want me to build houses? I build houses. Hey, Gran Turismo is good, my friend. It's good. I'm just like chilling right now, a little bit on that, but then I'm gonna switch to Gran Turismo in a few minutes. Gran Turismo has been good this week. Very good, actually. As a matter of fact, did very good race. I like those new weekly race. They're very nice, especially that race C. What is that? Trial Mountain? Yeah, I killed it with the Peugeot. Here you go. Now we got enough workers. Look at that. Like only a... Yeah, a lot of fun. Are you playing right now? If you're playing right now, I might be inclined to meet you. Where I put my papers? Oh, right here. That city's being built nice and neat, nice and easy. It's just a small town for now. But the problem is that you had like a couple business and boom, that's it. Like you need like 1 million workers. What's going on with that? Is that realistic? Maybe. Like if you were to open a business and you would need like a couple of diversified, like let's say there's 10 business in town, how many houses do you need to fill up that, right? Yeah, I'm in a C lobby right now, mid C, so it's kind of okay. Mid C lobbies. I'm talking about Gran Turismo for other people. It was clean yesterday, kind of. But, you know, you get you dirty guys sometimes. Like, it's actually kind of aggravating sometimes. That's kind of why I made the switch to iRacing when I don't feel like being with the pigs, being with the super dirty lobby. I go in iRacing, more of a simulation. It's a little harder because you really cannot have any contact at all, and you cannot like get off the road, and there's damage. It's way more simulation oriented. I gotta keep my drunk driving Thursdays on Gran Turismo though. You know, I wanna stay clean with iRacing. Gran Turismo, I couldn't care less if I get banned for the reason of, you know, I know they don't like that. I'm not promoting drunk driving, but a lot of people don't like that. They don't like the concept that I just call it like that. They don't like that. I think it's fun. I think it's gold. I love it. still want to add some high density businesses. What is that? Noise pollution? Electricity! Electricity needs some to produce some electricity. That's huge. That's big too. I like geothermal. What is that? The wind? No. I don't know, man, why it's not snapping correctly. Just don't get it. Gotta move that now. Okay. And I don't know, what is he talking about? Why is it not connected? See, the game is buggy. The game is buggy. I don't know, man. Maybe that's not what I want to do. What are you talking about? This game is crazy sometimes. This game is literally crazy sometimes. Okay. Alright. With the electricity tower in the middle of the plant. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we got plenty now. Now we got plenty. The driving on iRacing feels extremely realistic. Extremely realistic. Way more realistic than Gran Turismo. And having the crash is such a plus. Such a plus. I mean, not the crash, the damage. Such a big part of the simulation thing. Oh, Communications. Okay. All right. I like that there's communications now. And we gotta put a post office. We gotta put a small post office. Yeah, right here. Look at that. Is it gonna fit here? Yeah. Boom. Post office. Nice. Right there. Yeah, mailbox. Put one here. And that should help. Maybe one here for the. Here you go. Alright. Oh, death care. Yeah. We need a crematorium. It's gonna be here too. Yeah. Because don't forget, there's dead people sometime. Alright. So now he's waiting for Earth. He's not waiting anymore. Yeah, you see the amount of infrastructure you need in order to run a city. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, look at that. We got 10 houses. I need to have a plant, a this, a that. What's the problem with that now? Why it says it's not connected? What is it talking about? I don't get it. I don't know. This game is buggy. Very buggy. Alright, it's a nice start for a city. I think it's pretty decent. Right? It's a cool start. It's a cool start. Then eventually we're gonna go down to the shore and develop that little bay. Maybe in another episode we can do that. I feel like this city center needs a little bit more oomph and trees and stuff. Park props, potted plants, residential props, vegetation. Oh, look at that. We got tons of trees. Oaks. I love oaks. Place multiple. And age, we're gonna put all age. Maybe not a spell, but I'm gonna make the brush size a little smaller. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I went too crazy on this one. I don't even see the houses anymore. That's crazy. Look at that. Like a sudden burst of trees. Burst strength very slow. And we're going to take off anarchy. Yeah, but if we take off anarchy, those trees are too big. Alright, we start one neighbor at a time, guys. One neighbor at a time. That's a cool tree right here. Right here. Right here. What else we have? Maybe just a little palm tree, just for the pleasure of it. Here we go. We're gonna put one on each side. Look at that. Palm trees. Maybe we're gonna make a line of palm trees. What about that? Right? Oh, look how it changes everything. Adding a couple of trees, and look how the city leaves. It leaves. Right? Amazing. A couple of flower pots here and there. Right? I feel the roundabout deserve to have something around. It's kind of central to the city, you know. Look at that, behind those businesses that deserve to have a couple of trees, don't it? Yes, it does. No, it's too big. It's nice. Couple of plants. We're gonna have bigger bushes. Red. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Right? It changes everything. Look at that. Changes the aspect of the area by so much. Right? It's nice. Nice. Look at that. Look how, my God, look at how different the neighborhood looks like. A couple of trees here and there. See, when you're a crooked mayor and you're just trying to make things look a little better for yourself, then you find out that making things look nice is a huge plus. We're gonna put medium housing. Medium housing, it's more so on this side. Let's do a big one, and then a stack, and maybe another big one, and just this. No, I wanted a big one here. Here you go. So I guess this is the size that is gonna have the big buildings on this side of the town. Hey, you need workers. I understand that, but you gotta wait that they come in town, bro. I need workers. I need workers. I don't know. Do like everybody, indeed. Look how different these neighbor here, where I put trees. Look how different it looks like from the rest of the town. See, you gotta put trees wherever there's space in this game. Wherever there's space. Huh. That's small. Park props. I don't need props right now. Debris. I don't need debris anymore. What do we have here? Oh, fountains and pergolas and stuff. Nice. Water tools, pathways, space and areas. Working area. Huh. What do you mean? Okay. I will find out later, okay? Because right now I'm not in the mood to learn too much new stuff, okay? Alright. Put another row here. It's nice. I'll put another row here. Just adding a couple of trees makes a huge difference. Alright, rows of trees, rows of trees. A couple here. As we have. Here we're gonna put something different. Maybe oaks. And we're gonna put them all kind of small. Yeah, why not? There you go. That resolved the problem. That was kind of by accident. I find out I can put a row of trees on the sidewalk, and it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. It's only on one side though. I don't know how I do to put them on both sides. There's a way. There's definitely a way. Alright. Our town doesn't look too bad. Look at that. Very sympathical. Very nice. I'm kind of glad I put this road with parking because look how much it's being used. A lot. It's being used a lot. That's a cool business here. Firehouse. Couple of shops. Couple of shops on this side too. Shops here. Post office. That's nice. It's a nice little area. Look at that. It's kind of my city center. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right? Mm-hmm. Alright, maybe I'm gonna switch to Gran Turismo. I don't know. I don't know. This game's so satisfying. You can spend hours doing nothing and just turning around, looking at your town. I think for a starter, I didn't do too bad. I don't want to spread out too much. I really want to keep it like tight in that town. Eventually I'm gonna have to create an industrial area. I think I'm gonna do that like probably on this side down there. Pollution. How do I see the pollution? Natural resource. Oh, see here I can have farmland. Oh, there's a huge area of farmland up there though. Where do I have resources? Value. Where's the resources? Oh, place. Ground pollution. Okay. Air pollution. Oh, here I got the airstream. Okay, that's good. It's going this way. So maybe I can put like I don't want to use all that water though. Is that's no water here. That's the yeah, that's the ore right here. So maybe I should do my industry on this size. Happiness. Okay, let's start from the get-go. Okay, so that's the roads. Traffic is bad already. Yeah, eventually we're gonna have to do something for traffic. Electricity seems correct. I don't know why is this building red. Doesn't say. Electricity is pretty available. Water is pretty available. It's pretty good. Water is pretty good. Health services. We good. Garbage management. Could do better. Fire and rescue. We good. No disaster control. So if we have a tornado, we fucked. Police is readily available. Look at that. Everything is green. My city is safe. City is very safe. If you head from that town, be careful. Administration. There's no administration. Welfare office. We gotta put some administration. School. Okay. Well, we gotta put a high school. Transportation. There's only taxis. Post office. We good. Telecommunication. We super green. No leisure whatsoever, no tourism whatsoever, outside connection, everything is connected. Alright, residential, commercial suitability. So we gotta come in that area. That's really the area where we gotta expand businesses. We don't have no industry yet. Offices, we don't have any. Building level, we're getting somewhere. Little by little. Land value, okay. Good land value there. What is that? Company profitability. Nah, I can do better. Natural resource, we saw that. Population. Yeah, population is concentrated down there, huh? We gotta build some. We gotta build housing. Okay, we gotta build a bus to go down there. That's what it is. Air pollution is going this way. Ground pollution is only down there. Noise pollution. Yeah. There's the police, the school, water pollution. Only up there, so we're good so far. Alright, so we gotta do a bus line. Gotta do a bus depot. Taxi depot. I'm gonna put a bus depot up there. If I take off anarchy, why it's not snapping though? Why is it not snapping? I think it's a bug in the game. I think it's a bug in the game. Yeah, I see it's a bug in the game. Why is it doing that, the road? Why it's not snapping correctly? Ay, this game is giving me a hard time. Alright. Maybe I should just like make a road that connect to my main street. There you go, that'd be easier for the buses. Alright, let's go back to our buses. I'll put a small bus station right here. Alright. We're gonna do that. Where's the school? School. City center. For now. Here. And here. Make a bus line. Another bus line. I'll go the other way. And here you go. Buses. Now we got buses That should help with the traffic. Eventually. No? I'll move it. That's crazy that it doesn't want to stop on certain roads. What's going on here? No, I don't want to move it. I want to relocate. There we go. What I want to do, I want to modify this line. How do I modify the line? Can I modify the line? Let me see. Man, I'm still figuring it out, okay? Here we go. Now, I don't know why it does that. The road does not reach. What is that? How does the road does not reach? What are you talking about? What the fuck? Am I fucking up everything? What's going on with this shit? The line is broken. Yeah, I bet the line is broken. Here we go. Line is not broken anymore. Alright, we gotta figure it out. Maybe I gotta quit the game and go some Gran Turismo. I think that's what we're gonna do. We got a nice little town for a starter. Pretty fun. But now it's time for racing, guys. Alright, so it's a process. Maybe I just start a new stream. What do you guys think about? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.